Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing his defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to those coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. They don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
It's complete to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Woodside. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reece, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reece, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last one.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, you've given up this drive, and they've come down the field. You had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Woodside. Using his legs to buy some time. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal. Because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air on second down. On target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is how you set the tone. First and goal, the offense set up in great position. Nice job rushing the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, getting him in the ground, and now getting him in a second down and long situation.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you've got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the timing just a hair off.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Under fire. He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. The throw. He's got it. Crosses the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Dumps it to the back. And that one has some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when they were divisions, it was a toss-up every year. Who was going to win the Big Ten West? That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseasons.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2 Going right to work up top. Looking to scramble. Got room on the return. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, Billy. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. It looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Woodside.
He's open too.
Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
And this thing is not getting the play.
Down, looking for the completion. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. He got loose.
Get the fucking play, nigga.
Finally dragged down at the 32. The Beavers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down. 6-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Looking for a deep man.
Plus, y'all got a defensive tackle out here on you.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, he'll throw it. Look out, he's got room. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs.
Makes the catch down the right side.
It's a game
They
now.
are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Woodside. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. There.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you didn't see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Trojans want to move quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
He's got his man across the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by your quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. And the throw.
Damn, thought they pitched the bounds.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors, our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with
turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's
getting abused over there, 19.
On his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to...
Touchdown, Trojan! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for a score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
There's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Beavers are flying down the field.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. That's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that one's incomplete. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Back to pass, it's Woodside. It's complete to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've
got some room headed to the goal line. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Bringing the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you'll still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very, very good. Really nice job. That's pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Beal. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got a man. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
They really good job on this defense staying positive. They gave them a bunch of yards, got down toward the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. That's got it. Touchdown, Beaver! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Boy, did they need that score. It gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Casey. Quick strike complete. Ripping through the defense. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never... A chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush and down. The quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone.
Got roasted. We put the backup team, they get roasted.
It's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted.
You got to catch that, baby.
The lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air, it's Carney. Makes the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down. Parker, he's a yard short. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short for the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Casey. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Trojans will call on their punt team.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Unleashes one. On target to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Caught close to the marker. It's Parrish. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long when he's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level level in this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Oregon State 70, USC 17.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To the air, it's Casey. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, the consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Parrish. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Carney. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Throws to the wideout. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You sort of think that over the years,